Welcome to this special edition video for the upcoming Christmas Winter Builds tier list. In this tier list, we rank the strongest, toughest, and most adaptable creatures designed to survive the harshest frozen environments. From frost-resistant tanks to stealthy snowland hunters, discover which builds truly dominate the winter meta. So let's do it. First up, Polar Bear, the Frost Tyrant. This build can dominate the entire polar biome just with its presence. Its playstyle revolves around controlling resources, forcing weaker builds off the map or out-contesting them. With massive HP, it can comfortably tank damage and return a burst that makes opponents disengage immediately. This build has virtually no natural predators in the Arctic map and maintains an advantage in almost every 1v1 ground matchup. Its intimidation aura causes most builds to abandon combat. Too strong, I ranked it in S tier. Next is Moose, the Antler Warlord. The Moose functions like a mini-boss roaming. It deals massive damage when provoked, yet it isn't a true predator itself. Its gameplay revolves around counterattacks. Any build foolish enough to strike first usually loses. Gigantic HP allows it to tank long chases or light harassment from predators. When Rage Mode activates, its one-hit power and antler swings can delete small to medium targets. But it also has several weaknesses. Vulnerable to wolf packs, being flanked on both sides can completely negate its front-range antler advantage. Recovery is slow. Missing a charge opens the window for opponents to outplay it. Overall, the Moose ranked in B tier. Guess who accompanies Santa on his legendary journey? That's right, the Reindeer, the Glacier Vanguard. Reindeer perform best when operating in a herd formation. This build acts as a semi-tank frontline, clearing paths through snow and sharing information with the entire team. Its strength comes from stability, continuous movement, high sustain, and minimal impact from cold debuffs. Runs solidly over ice and deep snow with no slip penalties. Herd synergy. The more members in the herd, the stronger the awareness and detection buffs. However, damage output is low. Solo matchups are extremely weak, with almost no 1v1 outplay potential. But with its iconic status in Christmas, this build still earns a solid A tier ranking. Penguin, the Deep Ice Diver. Penguin is a build that truly shines only in water biomes. When diving underwater, it gains high speed and burst, enough to dodge most medium-range predators. In its environment, it functions as a DPS mobility hybrid, putting serious pressure on small fish, krill, and some smaller aquatic predators. Tanky, with excellent insulation, dominates other builds living on permanent ice. Teamwork. Penguins maintain formation, supporting each other in both land defense and water escape. However, it lacks a claw or bite burst, relying mostly on body impact. Transition lag makes it vulnerable on maps with many ice ledges. If you're riding a Jeep, be careful. There might be a squad of penguins out there trying to steal it. Which tier should we place the penguin in? C tier is probably the most fitting. Arctic Hare, the White Phantom. This build plays as a stealth plus constant movement type, avoiding predators and surviving by scavenging scattered food patches. Its strength lies in camouflage and route knowledge, prioritizing avoidance over direct combat. However, it lacks combat skills. If caught, it's almost guaranteed to lose. Mobility is only mid-tier, making it vulnerable to being out-chased. Because of these stats, the Arctic Hare will share the same rank as the Penguin C tier. Next in this tier list, we have Red Squirrel, the Frost Hoarder. This build revolves around stockpiling food in warmer seasons and consuming it during winter. Its entire gameplay loop is stash, protect, retrieve. However, on icy maps with smart predators, this playstyle faces heavy counters. It has no combat kit, so it cannot defend itself during contests. Its only option is to flee. Snow mobility is poor. Small feet make it slow in deep snow, further limiting survival. This build is far too weak to be placed any higher than D tier. Wayo, introducing the Husky, the snow-stride runner. The Husky's kit revolves around mobility, team coordination, and cold resistance. Snow mobility, extremely high. Wide paws and thick fur allow nearly unhindered movement over snow. Endurance build, optimized for long-distance running, especially when operating in a sled team formation. Team synergy. The more teammates in the squad, the stronger the overall buffs. True squad-based gameplay. Weaknesses. Average damage, not a combat-oriented build. Requires teamwork. Solo performance is not strong. I still place it in A tier. And here we have the weakest build in today's ranking. Deer, the frozen prey. These deer are designed almost entirely for warm terrain maps. When entering a true winter biome, their run-to-live playstyle is hard countered due to severely reduced mobility, turning wolfpack chase combos into a guaranteed farm session. Stamina drains rapidly in extreme cold, cannot sustain long chases. No burst to outplay pursuers, relies solely on prolonged sprint, which is nerfed on snow. F tier, no debate, no exceptions. Lemming, the panic survivor. Lemmings don't win through combat, they survive and multiply. Its cold-resistant fur lets it handle the winter biome fairly well, but that's pretty much its only real strength. When detected, it tends to panic, run in the wrong direction, fall into bad terrain, or basically hand itself over to predators. Its mobility is weak, it has no burst, and it can't outplay any 1v1 matchup whatsoever. I rank Lemming in D tier. Next up, Arctic Fox, the silent snowblade. This build's playstyle focuses on timing. It avoids direct combat, instead waiting for opponents to lose HP. Then it uses stealth to secure last hits, maximizing point gain. It's a true kill stealer. Exceptional hearing and smell allow it to detect prey even when buried under snow. But low damage, cannot finish off strong prey independently, relies heavily on last hits to secure kills. With this opportunistic playstyle and exceptional tracking abilities, the Arctic Fox earns a solid A tier ranking. And here is the final build in today's ranking. Wolf, the Winter Warband Chief. Wolves aren't particularly strong solo, but once they form a pack, their power spikes dramatically. They can split aggro, flank from multiple angles, and trade damage with exceptional efficiency. What gives the Wolf variant an even bigger edge is its superior cold resistance and snow mobility traits the regular Wolf simply doesn't match. In harsh winter maps, this build becomes a highly versatile DPS, capable of both bursting targets and providing strong coordination buffs for the entire pack. Their hunt efficiency skyrockets in freezing climates, using stamina, teamwork, and relentless pressure to exhaust prey until escape becomes impossible. They can engage lone targets, mid-tier builds, or even assist against large tanks. Its only real drawback is limited damage against extremely tanky bruiser builds, which it can struggle to finish off. Even so, with such incredible adaptation to winter biomes, the Arctic Wolf stands out as one of the strongest builds in the meta. And that wraps up today's winter build tier list. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment which unique build you want to see next on Tierworld. Thank you, and see ya!